Okay. Howdy! Hey guys, everyone, it's Noah Stevenson again, and it has been, yes, probably a day only since I posted my last video because you know what? It's summer, I have time, school's out today. Yes, that's right, and here I am in summer mode. Yeah, I'm in Iron Man battle armor. Parker, I'm going to tell you a story. I feel as though in my vlogs I usually do tell you little bits of news and pieces of information that are slightly relevant and, you know, topics of interest. But I feel as though I've never really gone into full detail in the form of actually telling you a story. Yeah, so here we go. I just found it relevant to tell you this because golly was it just mortifying, and you're gonna love it. So my family and I, we love to go to this sort of artsy little theater, and that is sort of, I'd say about 40 minutes away, so it is a considerable distance compared to another theater that is right next to us, which happens to be the theater that I work at. So keep in mind that this is not the theater that I work at, so I am not well acquainted with anyone who is an employee at this establishment. So anyway, this is where we've gone for a number of years to go see our Wes Anderson movie, and your Best Exotic Marigold Hotels, and your pirate radios. Now, this whole event that I'm about to explain involving this theater is actually happening, or rather did happen, just a number of days ago, as in the day that I made my last video, Actual Cannibal Agent A.A. Welch, which by the way, dang, am I good at making titles or what? What would someone even be expecting going into that video? I just want to know. So anyhoozle, the day before I made that video, that was whenever I had gone to see the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, which I was blabbering on about in that very video the next day. Now, whenever I saw that, I saw it with my mom and dad, because my sister, that was off of that undisclosed location, so she couldn't be there. Now, I saw it a second time the very next day, whenever my sister got back from her undisclosed location, which was probably like a bomb shelter where she was creating nuclear radiation mutant hockey players or something like that. I don't know what she does. It's not my business. So we're off this day going to that very theater, a lovely little artsy family time theater, and we're going to go see the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel again because she, of course, didn't get to see it that first time. So we walk in. And there she is. No, not my sister. Particular girl. Now rewind a little bit. Here's some prior precedent on the matter. This particular girl that I'm talking about is very pretty. Now, as I said before, I don't know anyone who is an employee at this theater. I know all the people that work at my theater that I have my job at, where I'm getting my cashola, moolah, Brosayswhat, what? So this particular pretty girl, I don't know. Now for the past couple of months, since I'd say about January or February in that time area, was when I started to see this girl working. Now we'll just call her Rooney, because she happens to look a little bit like Rooney Mara, and I guess a little bit like Florence Welch, and sugar and spice and everything nice, and every other amiable attribute that a woman or a girl could ever have, just, I mean, according to slightly emotional or just downright physical parameters. I'm just, wow. Rambly. So you get the point. Rooney is very stunning. She just possesses this weird kind of green-eyed intrinsic beauty. It's just, you know, just great sentimental bullshit like that. Now, in these previous months when I had seen her, I'm looking at her. I mean, I feel like, you know, it's like she doesn't really even know who I am, but I think she recognizes me every time I come in. So we've exchanged some glances. My heart just to say feelings. Now, my sister has told me that there's been some ostensible smiling that I haven't been aware of, or something like that. You know, this girl is just giggling at me or something, and I'm just this has been going on for a number of months where I just feel, man, I can hardly wait to get to our lovely artsy theater, because whenever we get our concessions, dude, it's just nice stares, you know? It's probably just quasi-eye sex, if one could ever even use that term colloquially, ever. It's like our eyes are going on a nice, calm sort of lunch date where we have sandwiches and soup, and then we go on a brisk walk through the fall air, and then we lightly brush hands as we depart to our respective apartments. You know, that is exactly what our eyes do. Was kind of obscene. Now here's the thing. It had been just a little gap of time since I'd been back in this theater, and that lovely eye activity had died down a bit. I was scared that by the time I came back, Rooney might have forgotten me. A terrifying thought. Because I may not be exactly on the venture of wanting to date someone or asking someone out for coffee or scone, but I sure darn tootin' would be sad if I'd not have the pleasure of just, you know, seeing her. In the time that I had been going out to see the Avengers every respective weekend since its release, you know, for 6 times over now, I had seldom visited, or actually not at all visited, our lovely artsy theater. And it was only now, whenever we went to go see the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, this was it. I had not seen Rooney in what felt like ages. And boy was I just excite. I was prone to squeeze. So we walk in the doors. I'm ecstatic, but I keep it to myself. Now rewind just a little bit, but not as much as we did the first time. Whenever we saw it the first time, I was excited because I was looking forward to seeing her that very time. And yet alas, the only time I saw her was whenever we were exiting the theater. She was there just waiting outside the door, waiting to usher and then sweep up after all of us messy guests. So that was extremely disappointing. But today was the big kabaj. Yeah. She's working at the counter just as I hoped she would be doing, and man, she just looks as stunning as ever. Words fail me. Now we slowly approach the concession stand, and my sister is just aware, because I've told her about this before, and she seems like she's just about to bust an artery. She's seeming to be quite amused by the fact that I am trying to keep it cool, but that trying to seem like I'm acting normal, I'm speaking to my sister Olivia, here right next to me, just about what she wants, as far as popcorn and things go. But the thing is, we've reached the counter, and I'm still doing this, and Rooney is just sort of standing there. It gets worse. So here's me. Okay, so do you want popcorn? Like some Twizzlers or something? What size drink do you want? Yeah? He wants, yeah, so like cherry coke? No, you know what he's gonna pay. Which kind of over here? Okay, so which, like, cinnamon? At which point, my sister just extends a hand on my shoulder, knowing that I'm making an absolute buffoon of myself, and just says, Noah, do you want me to order? So I'm naturally just very embarrassed at this point. Okay, yeah, fine, okay. So she goes on with her business, and we order our snacks and everything. Man, I just blew it. I feel like an absolute dunderhead. She's just seen you derping around. So I sorrowfully walk with my sister down to our theater with our snacks in hand, and I'm just very disappointed with myself at being a human being with some level of civility and humility for myself. And I just turn my head, and there her gleaming face is. No. Okay, well, not right there. My shoulder. That'd just be weird. Anyhow, we're sitting down in the theater, and that silly little pre-show thing is going, and I'm thinking to myself,
you gotta do something about this, man.
I first of all really would like some candy. I would preferably like some Twizzlers. So I need to go get some Twizzlers. That's just what I go and do. So I turn to my sister. I'm telling her that I'm going. But as I get up from my movie seat and I'm walking out of the theater towards the concession stand, I say, I'm going to go and reprimand my derp. And that I did not. I walk back up to the concession stand, and there still is Rooney. And I get this weird sweating thing. I just hit myself in the nose. So here I am, sweaty to the bone, just kind of breathing a little heavy, just to the point of still probably embarrassing myself. So I'm just now approaching the counter, and she sees me coming, so I've lined up and gotten into Rooney's register line, or lack thereof, because there wasn't a line, it was just me. I get there, and I'm still walking, and as I'm walking, I had no idea that you'd be saying this or anything like this. I was really just, you know, kind of caught off guard by this, because really, what she said was kind of just hard to construe if it was just, you know, a friendly, nice thing to say, just because it was, or, you know, just like something clever because she was on to me, and just, oh, fuck. I keep walking up, and he just sort of scoots in and says, back for more? To which I am just terrified to a prodigious extent, because I didn't know how to take this. It was funny either way. Now, to this statement, I quickly rejoined her with this. I'm pretty sure I said a Hindu prayer in there somewhere. I may have summoned the demon, who certainly did not ameliorate my derping at all. Indecipherable hubbub. I'll just have a package of Twizzlers. Thanks. Oh god, no, oh god, no, 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 oh god, no, oh god. So yeah, that happened, and I received my package of Twizzlers, and I went on my merry way, glanced back for little bits and pieces at lovely Rooney one more time, with the hitch in my get-along of knowing that I just derped more than I ever should have in a day. This happened. So yeah, that was my story. Yeah, that's that's it. That's pretty much my life encapsulated into a little story ball. Noah Stevenson, Lady Scarer.